Good afternoon. Hey. I know it's been a minute. I actually had surgery, so I'm really supposed to be in the bed. But one thing has been on my mind all day. So I knew it was meant for me to get up on here and speak about it. Because God keeps on bringing it up. Every time I try to do something else, it returns. So I want to talk about faking it till we make it, right? A lot of us end up in places where we feel stagnant, like we're not growing, we're not moving forward, we're not progressing, we're always here, or we don't recognize the blessings that come because we have been faking it till we make it. I grew up, and everything I'll say is an I or we, because I don't exclude myself out of anything, because I've been there, I was there, and I have thankfully learned to move from there. Faking it till you make it. And it's not the same as praying for something and letting go and let God. You could pray and manifest and put beautiful things into the atmosphere and let them go and watch God make those things come through, or give you access to those things. However, you can fake it till you make it. Say you don't have this, that, or the third, but you fake it that you do have this, that, or the third, or you're living a lifestyle that is not one that is actually possible for you to happily live. So every day is miserable because you're keeping up with something that you don't have access to yet, that you haven't made it to yet. So you fake it and you fake it. Every day you wake up in a facade of life because you continue to fake what you're going through or what you're dealing with, or where you are in life. But then when you're blessed, when God blesses you with those things, to finally have the ability to be where you are and what you've been faking it to be, you don't recognize it because it seems like the same old everyday thing, because you've already pretended to be there for so long. And then you meet people and you form relationships with people who fall in love with who you were and who you pretended to be. But you guys are not equally yoked because that is not who you are. It's only a portion of who you are. So you're not on the same level, and those relationships don't last. And it kind of creates a cycle of where you constantly feel like you're never moving forward. You're never experiencing blessings and growth and woe is me, because everyone around you seems to be growing and manifesting and having and being blessed, but you're not. And the problem is that you fooled yourself into those blessings before it was time for you to actually have those blessings. So I just wanted to take a moment to tell you to enjoy your process. If you aren't where you want to be, do what you need to do to get there. It's possible. It's possible. Trust me, when you look back at these videos years from now, and you're like, wow, she started there. Because I know this is my beginning. I know this is only the beginning. I know that God has way more in store for me. And since I no longer pretend to be who I'm not, that when you meet me, you meet me. You see enemy. You see the soul. And like I said, I come up here, I don't even put makeup on because I don't want to put a mask on the blessings that have been bestowed upon me. I don't want to mask those. So I give you true me so that you understand that I am where you are. But tomorrow I don't plan on being in the same place. The next day I don't plan on being in the same place. Every day is a day for growth. But if I'm fooling myself to pretend like I'm already grown to where I want to be, how do I recognize my blessings? Or why would I even be blessed? Why would I even be blessed? Because I'm not asking for realistic blessings because I'm already pretending to be who and where I'm not. So be true to you. Be true to who you are. Be true to where you are. And allow people to see who and what you are. It opens the door for people to say, oh, I see her going through this. Let me reach out and see, because I can help with this situation. I don't want to see her there. I don't want to see you there. So let me help you, because I know that there's more in store for you. Just be true to you. No more faking it. Whoever created the I'm going to fake it till I make it ruined a whole generation. They ruined a whole generation because we're a generation of a facade. A facade. We live a facade because we aren't who we truly are. We put a mask on every day to be something we're not yet. And every day that we continue to put that mask on is a day that sets us back on the growth that God is trying to bestow upon us. So be open to being who you are so that you can accept those experiences, those growths as they come. So you can accept those blessings as they come. So you can appreciate your journey as you move forward. So that you can see yourself actually moving forward. Because if you're faking that you're already 10 steps ahead of where you actually are, when you reach that 10 steps, you don't realize that you've reached it because you feel like it's the same place you've already pretended to be. So I want to start with generations being true to themselves. Let people know who you are. Let people accept you for who you are. That way you're investing into people who invest back into you because they appreciate who and where you are in your life, not who you pretended to be and what you pretend to have. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with being true to you. Always be true to you. You are the only person who can make you happy. You are the only person who can get those blessings. Those doors that open for you are a blessing. Those doors that close for you are a blessing. Because that means that was not for you. And for some reason, God said, let that door close. But I have a better one. I have a greater one. I have a better purpose. I have something bigger in store for you. We're crying over this little door over here. Meanwhile, the castle door opened over here. But we don't even see the castle door open because we're still trying to figure out why this little door closed. Pay attention to the little blessings because they become big blessings. Pay attention to the little voices because they become bigger voices. Accept the growth, accept the failure, and learn from it. Never let what you're going through, never let your test not be your testimony. Always, always, every test I go through, you will hear me test and testify about it because they are my testimonies. This week, I made phone calls to people and apologized for reasons I don't even know. I don't know, but for some reason, this person had a hardened heart or they felt some type of way about me or something I did. And I called them and reached out and apologized. And I said, for whatever you feel I did to you, or in whatever way you feel I wronged you, I'm sorry. And it took a lot. It took a lot to make those calls, to say those words, because I didn't understand what I did or didn't feel like I did anything. If anything, I felt like some people owed me an apology. But those apologies weren't for them. They weren't for them. They were for me. Because God said you have to close this door. You have to make it over this hurdle so that you can be blessed moving forward. You don't want to pull all that ugliness into your blessings. Do what you need to do. Apologize to those who, even if you feel like you shouldn't even owe them apologies, but they feel something in their heart towards you. They feel you wronged them in some type of way. That apology is not for them. It's for you. I'm telling you, my glow up has been real. It's been real. It has been real. And every day and everything I do, I wake up before I hit the floor. I give God glory. I give him gratitude for waking up, for my kids being safe and unharmed in their rooms, for me not worrying about where I'm going to be today or where I'm going to be tomorrow, because I know I'm in his hands, and whatever he has in store for me won't miss me. So whatever he has in store for you won't miss you. You don't have to fake it. It's coming. It's coming. Your blessings are coming as long as you're doing what you need to do to get there. Take that effort you put into faking it to actually making it. And I promise you, it'll be way more worth it than the little gratitude that you get for faking it. And that is all. I just had to say, get that out. I hope that you guys understood and understand where I'm coming from, because I know it's not just me. It isn't just the me thing. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. So moving forward, be your true self. Let your glow up glow up. Glow up for your kids. Glow up for those who motivate you. Glow up for those who have ever made you feel like you won't glow up. Let that light shine. There's no light in here. There's no light on in here. But you see the light that radiates off. You see the God, the glory that is in me. Never in life would I have thought it. Never in life would I have thought it. But it wasn't what he had in store. And this today is only a stepping stone to my tomorrow. And when my tomorrow gets here, I'm going to look back and say, wow, I remember when. And you guys, when your tomorrow gets here, you're going to look back and say, wow, I remember when. So have a good rest of your day. Take care and be blessed.